Most students memorize definitions, but freeze when they see the term on exam day. Let's flip the script. I'm going to show you 20 essential real estate terms in 4 rounds of 5. Your job? Define them before I do. Prove you can do it. Licensing and agency terms. First term, agency. Can you explain what agency means in real estate? Don't just say representation. Give me the full legal definition. Agency. The fiduciary relationship created when one person or entity, the agent, is authorized to act on behalf of another, the principal, in dealings with third parties. Term number 2. Fiduciary duties to a principal or client. This is testable. Can you name all 6 fiduciary duties? Try to list them. Fiduciary duties: obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accounting, and reasonable skill and care. People learn them using this acronym, OLDCAR. Obedience means following lawful instructions. Loyalty means client first. Disclosure means telling them everything. Confidentiality means keeping their secrets forever. Accounting means handling money properly. Reasonable care means being competent. Violate any of these, you risk your license. Here's a tricky one: procuring cause. This determines who gets the commission in disputes. Procuring cause: the chain of events leading directly to successful sale. In an open listing, the broker who brings about the sale through this effort earns the commission. In an exclusive right-to-sell listing, the listing broker earns the commission regardless of who produces the buyer. You're doing great. Now here's term 4, commingling. This is illegal and can cost you your license. What does it mean? Commingling: when personal funds are mixed with those of a client. It is illegal. By law, brokers must use a separate trust or escrow account for other people's funds. Now there's one exception. You can keep a small amount of your own money in the trust account, usually $100 or $200, to cover bank fees and keep the account open. But anything else, and you'll lose your license. 5th term, escrow. Everyone uses this word, but can you actually define it? Escrow: a legal arrangement in which a third party temporarily holds money or property until a particular condition has been met. 5 down. How many did you define correctly before I revealed them? Keep count. Want to test yourself on all 1,000 terms just like these? Lexawise gives you flashcards where you see the term first and test your recall. Exactly like we're doing now. It's the fastest way to master vocabulary for exam day. Link on screen. Round 2. Contracts and agreements. Next round cover contracts, consumer protection, and listing types. These are heavily tested. Pay close attention. Term 6, RESPA, Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. This is a federal law. Do you know what RESPA does? RESPA, Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, a consumer protection law that seeks to reduce unnecessarily high settlement costs by requiring disclosures to home buyers and sellers, and by prohibiting abusive practices in the real estate settlement process. In simpler words, RESPA protects buyers and sellers from getting ripped off at closing. Here's one that confuses people: exclusive agency listing. Exclusive agency listing: employment contract where the seller agrees to pay a broker commission if any agent or broker finds a buyer. But if the owner sells it themselves, the broker gets no commission. Remember procuring cause from earlier? In an exclusive agency listing, procuring cause matters because you have to show your work led to the sale. Next term, bundle of rights. Bundle of rights: legal rights of the real estate title holder. Includes the right of possession, the right of control, the right of exclusion, the right of enjoyment, and the right of disposition. Term 9, joint tenancy. What's the key feature that makes joint tenancy special? Joint tenancy: a form of ownership or taking title to property, which means each party owns the whole property and that ownership is not separate. In the event of the death of one party, the survivor owns the property in its entirety. Next term, tenancy in common. How is it different from joint tenancy? Think about what happens when one owner dies. Tenancy in common. As opposed to joint tenancy, when there are two or more individuals on title to a piece of property, this type of ownership does not pass ownership to the others in the event of death. 10 down, halfway there. Drop your score in the comments. How many have you defined correctly so far? Round 3. Statutory requirements. Statute of frauds. This statute determines what must be in writing. Can you explain which contracts fall under it? Statute of frauds. Statute that explains what contracts need to be written to be enforceable. Normally, any contract that is not performed within 1 year must be in writing. For example, any contract that leases real property for more than a year must be put in writing. Term 12, consideration. Don't just say something of value, be specific. Consideration, something of value that each party agrees to give or receive in a contract, such as money, property, services, or a promise to act or not act. It must be legally sufficient to make the agreement enforceable. Tricky term 13, novation. Don't confuse this with assignment. Novation, term used when part of an agreement is changed or an old agreement is replaced by a new one. Very straightforward, let's move to the next term. Term 14, assignment. We just covered novation. How is assignment different? What's transferred and who might still be liable? Assignment. When ownership of your mortgage is transferred from one company or individual to another. Don't give up. Here's term 15. Earnest money. Everyone knows earnest money is a deposit, but what's its actual purpose? What does it demonstrate? Earnest money. Advance money given by a buyer to show good faith in a purchase agreement. Earnest money is typically 1 to 3% of the price, and it shows the seller you're not just window shopping. You're committed. It's held in escrow. If you close, it goes toward your down payment. If you back out without a valid contingency, the seller can keep it. 15 down, 5 more to go. Keep that score in mind. Round 4, title and finance. Final 5. These cover title issues and financing fundamentals. Don't lose focus now. Let's finish strong. Term 16, cloud on title. This is a title problem. What creates a cloud and how serious is it? Cloud on title. Any conditions revealed by a title search that adversely affect the title to real estate. Usually they cannot be removed except by deed, release, or court action. Examples of these conditions are unpaid liens, encumbrances, boundary disputes, easements, judgment liens. Next term, amortization. Amortization, a way to pay off debt in equal installments that include varying amounts of interest and principal payments over the life of the loan. This one is tricky. Loan to value, LTV. What are you comparing? Loan to value, LTV. A measure comparing the amount of your mortgage with the appraised value of the property. Now term 19, adjustable rate mortgage, ARM. This mortgage type has changing interest rates. Can you explain what an ARM is tied to and how often it adjusts? Adjustable rate mortgage, ARM. A mortgage in which the interest changes periodically according to corresponding fluctuations in an index. All ARMs are tied to indexes. Final term, number 20, easement. No clues this time. Easement. A right-of-way giving persons other than the owner access to or over a property. Common types of easements are access easements, like driveways, and utility easements, like power lines. That's all 20 terms. How did you do? Be honest. How many did you define correctly before I revealed them? Comment your score in the comments section. If you got more than 15 right, you're in great shape. 10 to 14, you need more practice. Under 10, time to hit the flashcards hard. But here's the good news. Knowing where you stand is the first step to passing. Remember, you can get a full exam prep at lexawise.com, including flashcards like these to practice definitions and a summary ebook with all exam concepts explained in plain words. Hit subscribe for weekly exam prep content. We're uploading new term challenges, practice questions, and study strategies every week. Don't miss out.